Good morning. I think we're live, but I'm going to double check. Make sure here. Make sure that you can see everything. There we go. All right. And it's 10 o'clock. It's time. I sit here on Thursday mornings because I get ready a little bit early. And I watch the clock to see if it's time yet. I love Thursday mornings. I love Stampin' Thursday. I love stamping. I love making cards. And then I love demonstrating things to you. And today, we're just going to look at a simple Easter card. And it's not anything spectacular. It's just a simple Easter card. But before that, I want to show you this. I got my new catalog, and I've had so much fun looking through it and making out my wish list. And for you, the PDF goes live May 3rd. So just a little over a month, and you'll be able to access it online, and you'll have access, or I'll have access to catalogs to give to you. And the way I'm going to do that this year is I am having a new catalog party, including a buy one, get one. So the way that works is I have some of my retired older stamp sets available for purchase, and they're half price. And you come and you get a free catalog along with some other freebies, but you pick out some things that you want to buy. And say you have $30 worth of stamp sets, retired stamp sets that you have picked out that you want to purchase. Then all you have to do is order a minimum of whatever amount you've purchased with the free stamp, the older stamp sets. You have to order that from the new catalog. You have to place that order that day or by the next day. And you get the new stamp sets or the retired stamp sets free. So you buy them and you get something free for the same amount. But you have to place an order for that amount and then you get them free. So I did that a few years ago at a friend's, before I became a demonstrator, at her buy one, get one. And what a deal. What a deal. So I hope that's on May 7th is the new catalog party and the buy one, get one. And you get your catalog that day. And I'm trying to get the light up here. Here, I'll get up closer. You'll get your new catalog. And you'll have a wish list there, and you'll have some time to sit and go through it, and you can already have gone through it online. So I hope you do that, and plan to attend. If you're local, plan to attend the buy one, get one. This month, April's class to go is Floral Squares, the April monthly class to go, and I don't have that. It's a die set this time, which is a little bit of a stretch for me because the die sets are a little more than the stamp sets, but that's okay. It's still $35. I'm looking for here's a card. And here's one of the cards. Let's see, let's do this one. Here's one of the cards that you will get. You'll get 4 cards with the monthly class to go. So you pay $35. You get the Floral Squares die set, and you get 4 cards. Now the add-on is the stamp set, all squared away, I think is the name of it, stamp set. And one of the cards will actually include using the stamp set. So I hope then the deadline for that is I think it's like the 11th. I don't have my calendar in front of me. I think it's the 11th, something like that, April 11th. So you have until then to let me know that you want to participate in the class to go, the monthly April class to go, monthly class to go. And I get everything to you. You don't come here to do it. You do it all at home in your comfort of home. But I place the order of the floral dies for you. All right. So those were just some things I wanted to let you know about. And the retired list is out. Be sure and go check that out. Some of the products are half price. So if there's something you've been wanting to get, then now's the time to do it. And I'm getting ready to post my April host code. And when you order, if you would just use the April host code, I appreciate it so much. And that helps me. So, thank you. And I'm going to turn this down now, and we are going to get started. Let me put these right here. Let's look at some Easter cards. All right, here we go. It's Easter. It's almost Easter. So Easter is coming fast. And if you have, now it is upside down. All right, didn't do that long ago. If you have cards that you want to get out to family, grandkids, friends, then now is the time to be making those cards. So these are just 3 cards that I have done using the very same layout. Let me see if I've got anybody watching yet. Let me click on this. Okay. All right. So if you're watching live, I would so appreciate it if you would comment and let me know. Say hi. And if you have any questions, now's the time to ask those questions. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for doing that. And be sure and say hi so that I'll know that you've watched the replay. I always like to know how many people have actually watched the replay and who. And again, if you have any questions, I go back and check. I'll be putting this on YouTube after I finish. So if you're not on Facebook, or if you have friends that aren't on Facebook, then let them know that it will be it'll be on YouTube. And if it's something that you think a friend would enjoy, then just look below the video and click the share button and share it. I would love that if you would do that. All right, here we go. So this is actually the one we're going to make today. And you can see it's got two layers on top of the base. And then the image is in the center of that. So it's 2 layers, the image. It's just a happy Easter and a little added something onto the image. So it's such a simple layout. You can make it more of a masculine card. Your 2 layers on top of the card base, and then your image stamped and cut out. You don't have to do any coloring, which is another thing that makes it really, really easy. Your happy Easter. And on this one, I just added a couple of the little, what are they called? Flowering flourishes, flower flourishes. And those actually are going to be available in the new catalog. So we'll still have those around. The Easter Friends set, which is the one we're doing today, is going to be retiring, which makes me very sad because it's a wonderful set. It is just the cutest thing in the world. And it doesn't have to be just Easter. I've used it so many different ways. but it will be retiring. This one is using the Shaded Summer dies. It's just dies, and it's just the flowers and a leaf. And again, you can't see the third layer. This is one layer, and then I have another layer right under here that maybe I should have made a little bigger, but that's your 2 layers, and then your image on top of it, and your cinnamon. And 2 of them have ribbon. This one doesn't. So, you know, you can do it up as much as you want or as little as you want. All right, so let's get busy with this card right here. And this is the one that we're going to make. I'll move my Cadbury egg off. Make sure we have plenty of room. I still have to try to figure out. All right. Pull this down. All right, here we go. So we need a white card base, basic white card base. And I didn't score it. I guess I got in a hurry. So let me just use my bone folder and get it squared away. All right, and then we're going to have, I have a smoky slate mat that I'm just going to go ahead and put on there right now. Like I said, there is nothing magical or hard or probably nothing you've seen all of this before, but it is just a simple Easter card. But the layout can actually be used for anything. And now I need my second layer, and for that layer I'm using out of the 2022 in color card pack designer series paper. And I used on this one, I used the little plaid, and on this one I'm going to use this pattern. And then I used my color and contour, my contour die, and those are not retiring either, so you can get those anytime this next year. But I use this all the time, so if you want to really start getting use out of it, get those color and contour, the contour dies and the color and contour stamp set. Let's see, I do have it right here. This is the stamp set. And the dies, I keep my dies. So then these are the dies, your flowers, and you have a scalloped border. And then these are the ones that I just use along with this one all the time. All the time. So, anyway, just to show you that. All right. So I have to do this on the larger cut and emboss. So I'm not gonna bring it over to us. I'm just gonna do it real quick. Yeah, these dies do not go through, at least the larger ones, do not go through the mini cut and emboss. So I use my mini whenever I can, but there's still some dies that do not go through that. All right, there is that image. And let's see, I'm going to put it over here. So that is our second layer. And then we need to do, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down because I don't have a ribbon. Like on this one, I couldn't put it down until I attached the ribbon to the back. So you have to think through that. And I often mess up and put it down before I attach the ribbon, and then I have to pull it up or figure out a different technique for my ribbon. All right, so I've got this going the right way. Get that down. There's Kay. Good morning, Kay. Thank you for being here. All right, next we're going to stamp just a little bit. We're going to stamp our cute bunny, and we're going to use basic gray. So let me get that here. Now I'm going to have to stamp it facing me first. But I am going to show you a little something that I do. Let's see. I want to do it this way and leave room for the die. Leave room to cut it out. And I'm going to use my oval dies. All right. Isn't he cute? Oh, he is just so cute. So, to cut him out, I'm using my layering oval framelits. These are also going away. So, if you don't have any oval dies, I suggest you look into ordering those before they go away. All right, this one I can do with my... Oh, I better put my ink away. I'll do my sentiment in a minute. All right, I'm just going to run this little guy through the machine and cut him. Oh, I'm going to have to cut down my paper a little bit. Yeah, you do have to kind of watch that with the mini cut and emboss because it only, I forget what the width is, maybe 4 inches. So you just have to be careful. All right. And with this oval die, it's going to cut his feet off just a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Put that over there. Get myself back again. Get my little bunny, who's all cut out now, and I'm going to need, I'm going to need to cut the bottom of this off for my sentiment. There we go. Now I can throw that scrap away. All right, so I do a little bit to an image like this, an animal image in particular. You can use any fine line pen. I use my Micron Pigma. It's a very, very fine line pen. And I go around the eye just a little bit. It's black. And I leave the dot in the middle. I go around it again. And I also touch up, make the little bunny nose and mouth a little bit darker. And then I come along underneath here because this is a shadowed area. And I want it to be good and shadowed. So I come along there, and I come along here, and a lot of this is not going to show. But I want it to be a really fine line, or else I would use my blender pen. But, all right. So really, that is all we need to do with that guy. So I'm going to put him on. Well, we're going to do something else to him in a minute. But for now, I keep getting my sleeve caught and everything. All right. So I'm going to do him this way. Put him right in the middle. There we go. There he is. Isn't he cute? I mean, he just almost comes to life. All right. So we are going to create a flower for him to hold, and I'm going to use my flowers and leaves punch for this. And this is also in the new catalog. So that's a really good thing. All right, so I'm going to use the pattern paper and maybe the other side. And I'm just going to, I need the little flower, and I want to conserve as much of this as I can. Well, I'm just going to have to do it. So I'm doing the little flower twice. There's one. Whoops, here he is. Are your allergies bothering you? Oh my goodness. My allergies are just going nuts. Just going nuts. Okay, now I'm going to do another little flower. There's the little one. These are the pieces I don't need. And I'm also going to do a couple of the little leaves. And I think I did this one here. There's 2 leaves. And I think I did the, oh, maybe I did the bigger one. Let me try that. Yep, I think I did. So there's one of them. And here's the other one. All the little pieces you get. Okay. There's number 2. I've got 3 now. All right, and here's my scraps over here. Okie doke. All set. Now, I'm going to turn them up just a little bit, and I just do that with my fingers. Turn them up. And turn them up. Just the little petals. Then I'm going to put a dot of glue in the center. And you know what I did? I wanted it on the other side. So I'm going to turn it the other way. Pay attention, Deanna. Here we go. Turn it up. I wanted the opposite, the back side of this pattern. So now, put a dot of glue right there in the middle. Whoa! Woo! All right. There's our little flower. And we're going to attach the leaves to the bottom of it. See if I can keep from messing up here. Just a little bit of glue right on the edge and stick it under there. Hold it a minute and then do the other one. There we go. We've got, now I'm going to pull my leaves back up again. I've mashed, they're just the top layer. Pull them back up just a little bit, just to give it a little dimension. Now, you can use a glue dot for this. I'm going to turn him around so I can see him. Or just a little dot of glue, whatever works for you. And I'm going to put him right over his hands so that it looks like he's holding it. Now see, all that little darkening that I did, it really doesn't show. I think maybe if I do it right here, just a little bit, and right here, it'll give a little definition there. There we go. All right, got that. And then I'm going to put a genial gem right in the middle of the flower. And these are retiring. So if you love these as much as I do, you might want to grab a few. All right. That one is going to go right there. Yeah, right there. Isn't he cute? I also used one of the brushed brass butterflies. And they are not going away. So you'll be able to order these after the annual catalog retires, and I'm just going to put it right up here. He's been down there and enjoyed that flower, and off he goes. Okay. All we have left is our sentiment. And I can see that one edge is not as straight as I want it to be. So I'm going to line it up right there and make it straighter. Okay. And I'm going to use the basic gray again to stamp my sentiment. I have it on a block. It's Happy Easter. Woo! I got it on the edge. I better be careful. Okay. Right in the center. I'm going to be careful not to rock it. Happy Easter. Now I'm going to take my snips. And I want this edge to be flush. To be flush against the basic gray. But I want this edge to be bannered. And I want my scallops to show at the bottom. So, do that. And then the bannering, you know, you just make a snip down the middle. You eyeball the middle, make a snip, and then go from corner to the middle. Corner to the middle, and you've got your banner. Let me make sure it's short enough. Yeah, great. I'm going to get some Stampin' dimensionals. Put on the back of this. And attach it. It's the only thing we use dimensionals on this card. I don't want it to be too elevated so that it doesn't go through the mailing machine. All right. And we'll put it up against the basic gray. There we are. So what do you think? Now, I do have one more thing I'm going to do to it. These are called shimmery crystal effects. And I don't know if you've ever used this before. Let's see, bring it down a little bit. Shimmery crystal effects. And I am going to just dot a little bit on their eye. And I don't know if you can see it on this one. His eye, it glimmers. It just has some sparkle, it has some shine, not sparkle. And it gives it a real look. I don't know how else to say it. So I'm just going to put a dot on this eye and kind of spread it over the eye, and a dot on this eye. And I'm going to be real careful now not to touch his eye, because it does take this just a minute to dry. But now he is complete. And it's going to look cloudy at first, but it dries clear. But this is it. So the card base, 2 layers, and your stamped image, and whatever you want to do in a sentiment. So simple. So simple. So again, let's look back at these just as some different samples. Of the same layout. And there's just so many things. I thought about the turtle. You could use the turtle, the hedgehog, Happy Easter with the hedgehog, lots of different flowers. I think there are just a lot of things that you could do with this. It doesn't have to be bunnies and chicks. It does not have to be bunnies and chicks. So, That's an easy one. Let me look and see if there's any questions. Thank you, Kay. I'm glad you like it. Simple Easter cards. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. We got a little bit of rain this morning, just a little bit, but we did get some, and we need all the rain that we can get. All right. Well, this was a short one. You have a great day. Thank you for watching, Kay. And if you're on the replay, please, please comment and let me know that you're here. All right. Blessings, and see you next Thursday on Stampin' Thursday. Bye-bye.